AITA for getting mad that my parents forced me to cancel my summer plans. It is quite literally the summer after high school. After my grad ball, I 18F fully intended on going out and having fun one last time before my friends and I were to be separated by college. And, since my entire family is moving to a new country, the UK, in August, I really just wanted to spend one last summer with everybody. For context, my parents aren't usually strict or unfair. They simply expect me to inform them of plans beforehand and have those plans be approved by them, which is exactly what I did. I sat them down and explained my entire July itinerary, which I double-checked with them to ensure I had their explicit permission. Today, my mom barges in and asks, "Hey, when were you going to hang out with your friends?" I think it's a weird question, but I remind her that I'd already told her everything. She acts completely oblivious, which should have been my first sign I was about to be irritated as of today. She then asks me how attached I am to these plans. I say very, BCS YTF else would I make plans? Well, you'll need to cancel them. We're all going to be apartment hunting next week, so we'll be flying out for 2 weeks. What? When I express my confusion, she elaborates that she needed an excuse to not socialize with her friends because my parents despise socializing for some reason, and thought leaving the country was easier than declining a dinner invitation. So I remind her that I told her about my plans a month in advance, and that I was meeting childhood friends for the first time in a decade, and this was all just really unfair. I'm going to be living on my own soon in college. I really should have a say in this. Naturally, my dad decides to have a screaming fit about families sticking together, and how I was being selfish for wanting to spend time with my friends over my family. Not to forget ungrateful. BCS, I was willing to waste money on flight tickets I didn't even know were being booked until right now. Now, if I was the bigger person, I would be mature and sit down and have a level-headed discussion with them. Since I am not the bigger person, I threw the biggest tantrum I have ever had since I was maybe 3. I am talking tears, screaming, and throwing a fruit salad to the floor. It was immature, and probably an overreaction, but the rage bait kind of got to me. So now I have run into my room, slammed the door shut, and angrily typed this up. My parents expect an apology, which I find ridiculous. BCS, they should be apologizing to me first. Of course. My mom is loudly calling her sisters, telling them about her ridiculous, overdramatic, spoiled daughter, knowing full well that I can hear her. BCS, she is literally right outside the door. AITA, if you enjoyed that one, subscribe for a new story every single day.